Yo, it's your man Ringo back again with another one. Ladies and gentlemen, Ringo TV reactions. Man, oh man. I mean, like, where do we go with this one, bro? This is getting crazy, guys. You know, I'm just out here in these YouTube streets, just walking around, minding my own business. And I come across this story, you know, and I'm like, what the heck is happening in this world, bro? Industry star that you guys probably know of from back in the day when Chingy was messing with this thing. This is like a pull up a receipt. Let me see. What the hell is that? But anyway, let me see. Well, this actor guy was messing with her too. This is a mess. But let me find that. Oh, Ray J was messing with her too. My goodness, bro. This is getting bad. It's getting real bad. But yeah. Rapper Chingy in the early days, in the early 2000s, you know what I mean? He had a wonderful relationship with Sidney Starr. Those are the early years, guys. Those are the early years of Sidney Starr. That's right. That's right. They had a wonderful relationship until she turned into that. That's right. Mm-hmm. So Chingy was the first victim. And this was around a time where a lot of people didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? You could see Chingy like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a shorty with me. You know what I mean? I'm just here chilling. But guys, I'm trying to figure out, why is it that all these black commentators all over YouTube, you know what I mean? Like nobody talking about Sidney Starr pretty much was arrested on some PDF file charges, basically taking an underage child, some chillin', took him to the hotel, fam. Could you believe that? Why Willie D and everybody else? Why everybody else ain't talking about this, guys? They really talking about Nolan well. But what about justice for the child that had their butt taped? Nobody's talking about it. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, nobody want to hear the truth, bro. Imagine this creature goes around, takes somebody's child to the hotel to turn them out, and the internet not talking. Instead, they talking about Nolan Wells. Right, where's Ben Crump? Where's Ben Crump in the case? Get it? Ben Crump? Sidney had this boy benning and crumping in the hotel, and it's just a mess, man. This is bad all around, bro. Because, and see, sometimes you gotta laugh from crying, you know. That's why I have humor in my content, but I'm really serious, guys. The world is sick. Look at that mugshot, bro. That's scary, bro. That mugshot is scary, dog. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, dog. Like, let's see the details. So it says the details of the arrest. The Hapeville Police Department took Sidney Starr, legal name Sidney Favors, into custody at an Embassy Suite hotel near the Atlanta airport. Atlanta. I mean, are we surprised? I mean, come on. You know? So, took her into custody. According to law enforcement arrest warrants, she allegedly confessed to performing what? What? Boy, somebody's son done got turned out, bro. This is crazy, man. Somebody's boy done got turned out. And guess what? The black community on social media, they not talking about it, fam. None of the grifters are talking about it, bro. Let me see if I go pull up my grifter, whatchamacallit, my grifter thumbnail. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. How come none of these grifters are talking about Sidney Starr turning out this boy? They're not talking about that. Why would they? Ain't no money in that. But this is somebody's child. Sidney Starr basically confessed to performing oral on a juvenile, guys. And the black community have nothing to say. Ain't that amazing? Isn't that amazing, guys? It says, because the case involves a minor, the police department stated they will not release further details. The investigation has been handed over to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office for prosecution. Wow. You know Sidney Starr going away for a while. You know that, right? You know. I mean, are they going to send her to a male prison or a female prison? I'm trying to figure this out, man, because, you know, if they send her to a male prison, then they gonna turn her out over there. So, it says current legal status. It says charges aggravated child molestation, sexual battery of a child under 16. Wow. And guys, sodomy. What? And the content creators are not talking about this? This breaking news? Custody. She is currently being held without bond at the Fulton County Jail. Reports indicates she has been placed in a vulnerable population under designated for the LGBTQ inmates. Wow. You see that? They put Sidney Starr in a section with her people so she could be safe. That's crazy. I didn't even know they had a section like that in the pen. That's crazy, bro. They have a section like a club. You got different sections. This is crazy, man. Wow. So it says court date. Her first court, if it's, I understand, guys, we got to follow all these rules, but it feel like I'm lying when I say her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is really bothering me, man. Like, this world is done, bro. Like, we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. We're really in trouble where everything is all mixed up and backwards, bro. But it says her first major court appearance is scheduled for August 25th, 2026 in Fulton County Supreme Court. A response from Sidney Starr in an exclusive statement provided to TMZ. Starr denied the allegations. Don't they always deny the allegations? They always deny the allegations. She knows good and well she took that young boy to the telly to touch his butt and turn him out and had to send him home. Like, I don't get it, bro. How is it that these kids be outside at hotels, bro? This damn demon lured this boy, fam. This where the damn thumbnail? This demon lured a boy to the hotel, fam, to star them. Could you believe that, fam? Got arrested on PDF file charges. So you know, if they were to put Sidney Starr in the male population area, she would have got. Because they don't play that PDF stuff in the pen. But this is disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. That she gonna go there and mess with this child. You know what I'm saying? Like how she was back in the day with Chingy. See, Chingy got turned out too. A lot of y'all don't understand, man. The industry, bruh. The industry is wicked, man. Remember Biggie? A lot of y'all thought Biggie was straight, but Biggie got turned out too. I know that's, you know, not popular to hear, but Biggie, Pac, all of them guys was on the DL, fam. Real talk, real spit. You don't know, you better ask somebody. Go look on YouTube and search for Biggie's song, Big Papa. Remember that song? Love the way you call me Big Papa. Remember that? Go check it out, fam. Y'all don't understand. Remember when he said, I'm gonna creep up from behind, ask you who your interests are, who you be with. Remember that? Well, he was talking to a man in the video game. That was a transgender, fam. That's right. Biggie Smalls was rapping to a transgender. He basically wanted to sleep with a transgender, and a lot of us didn't know it because, you know, we were younger and we were kind of chilling. And I got to give a shout out to Choke No Joke because real spit, I didn't even know. Choke No Joke brought that out, and I was like, hold up, whoa, I got to go back because, you know, back in the day, you were a teenager and whatnot. You listening to Biggie. So Choke No Joke, he was like, yeah, man, that was a transgender the whole time. I said, nah, bruh, man, lying. I had to go look up the video. I went and looked back at the video. I looked close. I said, damn, he wasn't lying. Crazy stuff, man. And Busta was in the video too. And you know something was wrong because when they were in the bathroom at the urinal, the very same transgender was at the urinal taking a leak like all the other men. So that means the whole time Biggie was rapping, trying to sleep with a transgender, y'all. Y'all, listen, I'm telling you, listen, no matter how dope Biggie was back in the day, fam, he was on the DL, bruh. I'm telling you, fam, I know that stuff messing people up, but y'all better recognize real. Remember, the diddler had Biggie. Always remember that, fam. They got Pac too. I know it's bothering you, man. Remember they took Pac and they put him in that tub where they dressed him up. He was naked and they put the jewelry around him and he was naked in the tub. No gangsta ain't taking no photo like that. They got them boys, man. Just like they got Chingy. Chingy got turned out by Sidney Starr back in the day. You know, topped him off and he was hooked. And then by the time she told him that she a dude, you know what I mean? He already got some tops. So it's like she topped him off. It's real sick. The game is dirty, fam. You know, you have a lot of dudes, they go in the game straight and they get some top from a transgender. And the top was really, really good. And it's like, damn, like, what is a brother to do now? It's like, damn. He don't know if he need to go back or go forward. Back, forth and forth. He don't know. So it's kind of sick when you really think about it. But yeah. And we can't forget about this actor. You know, this guy, he was getting lap dances from Sidney Starr, kissing Sidney Starr. Some real sick stuff is going on in the industry, gang. The whole world is upside down. And we already know about Ray J. I mean, just think about his name, Ray Gay. You know, like reggae music. That was good, bro. Come on now. You got to hit the like button for that one, fam. That was a good one. The reggae. Yo, That was a good one, man. And you know, people gonna still hate. You know how it is, fam. So Ray J, you already done know his stilo. He been on that side for a long time. He been came out the closet. Rumor is, you know what I'm saying, he was intimate, you know, with Sidney Starr and whatnot. What did he call his group again? I forgot what he called it, man. Cause he have like a whole clique. And I forgot what he called it. I'm not sure the I don't know, trans nation or gay ration, something he called it. I don't know. He called it something. And I think he did that because he knew he was coming out the closet. I mean, everybody should know that Ray J is out the closet. You should know that by now. Because there was a video where he was talking and he literally said, oh, the Gagency. Yeah, there you go. So Ray J have a group, and I think it's called the Gagency, and the main leader of it was Sidney Starr. They were supposed to do something with some reality show or something like that. I don't know because I ain't watching that mess. You know? But that's how I get down. That's the get down, fam. So if you're now joining in, Sidney Starr was arrested, guys, on PDF charges after brutally, I'm talking about brutally, guys. Somebody's son got to that telly and Sidney kind of just took advantage of them, bro. That's right. And none of the content creators are talking about it. I'm trying to figure out why. Why the content creators are not talking about Sidney Starr doing this evil. Why? Is it not popular? Is there any money to be made? Like, cause you don't get no views and no money talking about this, but I figure, hey, might as well just throw it out there, right? It doesn't matter. Cause I know nobody cares about it. Nobody cares, fam. When I tell you, nobody cares about kids, bruh. We be acting like we care. Everybody talk about justice for Nolan Wells. What about justice for that underage kid's butt? Nobody don't want no justice for that? How come nobody don't set up a GoFundMe for his butt? You know? Talking about justice for Nolan Wells and this kid butt was taken by Sidney Starr. That's crazy, man. That's nasty work right there, bro. Man, I want to know how the hell this even happened, bro. Like, how did he get into the hotel with this kid, bro? Like, they don't see? Like, how do you go to the hotel with a 14-year-old and nobody see? Like, that's crazy. Did he just tell the person go up to the room, or like, I don't get it, man. This is wild, bro. I just don't get it, fam. Like, it's not making any sense. It really not making no sense, bro. But yeah, man. Sidney Starr, bro. In the news. A lot of rappers been with Sidney Starr, low key. A lot of these rappers that y'all love, that y'all would swear by, I'm telling you, man. A lot of these dudes been turned out already. When you in that industry, bro, you gotta get turned out, bro. It's either you gonna do some rainbow stuff, or they gonna make somebody like Sidney give you some top, and they're gonna record it so that they got a file on you, so that in case you get out of line, they let the world know, like, yo, Sidney Starr did X, Y, and Z. And that'll pull you back where you need to be, if that makes sense. But you really gotta watch yourself in this industry, man, cause it's crazy. You know? Sidney Starr arrested after police allege sexual contact with a 14-year-old in Atlanta, bro. Wow. Out of everybody Sidney could have went with, she had to go mess with the kids, bro. She had to go mess with the kids. And black women made Sidney Starr popular, believe it or not. That's right, not us brothers. Black women made Sidney Starr popular. When y'all first saw Sidney Starr, y'all was like, wow. Y'all was singing the praises. Now look now. That's Sidney Starr without nothing, just dried up. After she done mess with that boy. Poor boy, fam. She greased him up and Ben crumped him. Sad, bro. Sad. That is sad, bro. Imagine you a kid, 14, and then you finally, you know what I'm saying, you went to the telly. I don't know, maybe the 14-year-old thought that he was getting with a woman and end up getting tied up by Sidney. You know what I'm saying? Because they saying that she brutally like bust him up, like, you know, real good. So it's like, man, that's great, bro. Imagine your son come home and he like, Dad, bro, you wouldn't believe what happened. What happened, son? They took my butt at the hotel. Damn. That's not cool, bro. Like, for real, man. They need to put Sidney Starr behind the bars for life, bro. Like, there should be no court case for stuff like this. Like, once you get caught and you violated some boy, there's no need for no court case. Just put you behind bars and throw the key away. We don't need to have no trial. You're done. You know what I'm saying? What the hell we having court for? As soon as you do that, bro, it's supposed to be either the death sentence or we just put you behind bars and throw the damn key away. You know? Don't make no damn sense, bro. Over here messing with this damn boy. You know, we know she ain't messing with no girl. So she turned out a boy. Somebody's son got turned out, y'all. And black content creators are not talking about it. All of these content creators is not talking about it. Nope. They're silent. You ain't never gonna hear them talk about this. Never. Nope. Ain't no money to be made, y'all. Ain't no money to be made. You know? Shout out to Ghost Introvert for the 5+5. Says the best hotel action I have ever had was from a transformer. Wow. That's wow. Hey, it's something new every day, man. Hey, to each his own. Let's see what else we got. Laying down with a transformer. Don't knock it till you try it. It would be the best you ever had. I promise. Man, this is crazy. Hey, telling you, man. Look, you never know what you're gonna find, bruh. Hey, to each his own. It is what it is. I ain't discriminating against nobody's thoughts and their belief system. You know what I'm saying? If you're of that community, you're welcome to come on in the live chat, share your truth. Because I'm telling you, rapper Chingy, he know, and he can, I guess rapper Chingy can agree. Because back in the day, it was a lot of controversy with Chingy. He was in denial. You know what I'm saying? Chingy was in denial. He was like, nah, I wasn't messing with her. Nah. Look at his face. You know he already got some top. Chingy got some top, and he tried to run from the cameras, but it was too late. Sidney already ratted on him. He went into hiding for a little bit, a little hiatus. Then he came out the closet and was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is why you guys got to watch out when you at the club, bruh. A lot of times, man, you see a chick, she kind of thick. know what I mean? You be in the club and you just kind of just feeling up and you don't even know that, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know? I mean, what will you do, bruh? What will you do? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you're a dude, you straight, you know what I mean? And you in the club, got a few drinks in your system, and you know what I'm saying, you're just chilling, and you see a sister over there, so you go over there because, you know, naturally, you know what I mean? You see a sister. So you there, you feeling her up and whatnot. Next minute, she's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, come in the corner real quick. She gonna top you off real fast in the club. You know how it be dark. And she there topping you off. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? You bust your load. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then, you know what I mean? She's like, yeah, let's go outside and chill. You go outside and she's like, look, you know what I'm saying? I got something to tell you. Yeah, I don't want you to get upset. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm transgendered and... Like, what do you do? Like, you already did the deed. You already bust a nut. So it's like, at that moment as a man, do you consider yourself gay or like half gay or mixed? Like, cause you know how you got people that are, like, let's say you're black or your daddy is black, but your mama white and you say you mixed, right? Or your daddy white, mama black, or your daddy black, your mama white. Either way, you call yourself mixed, right? So now, if you're a straight dude and you was in the club and you made a mistake, well, not necessarily a mistake because you let her give you some top. But let's just say that happened, unfortunately for you. Do you consider yourself mixed, meaning you're straight and gay at the same time? Which one? Because you can't deny that you didn't do it. You did. So are you scarred for life? Would you tell your brothers in the streets like, hey, yo, bruh, I was in the club and I made a mistake, got some top, it was good, but I don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Because there have been situations, I seen videos on YouTube of dudes, this is real talk, guys, real talk, of dudes that was straight and they were out and about with their fellas, ran into a chick, and they didn't know that the dude was transgender. They got some top, some mean top, like crazy mean. And after that, I don't know if that's how they lure these men in. It's like they turn them gay by giving them some top. And it's like, what could you say after that? Like, can you take back your card? Like, could you give them, could you get a refund? like in other words, you got some top from a transgender, right? Like, could you get a refund and be like, nah, I'm not gay, bro. Like, nah, fam. I made a mistake, but I don't think so, man. I think at that point, you just got to just accept it, bro. Because if you enjoyed it, right, that mean that you're gay, right? You can't, there's no way around it, bro. I don't think there's no mistakes. That's why Chingy got upset when he got exposed. I exposed him back in the day, bro. I was like one of the first to expose this photo as well as other stuff that he was doing back in the day. This is like in the 2000s, let's see, between 2007 to 2011, somewhere in there is when this happened, somewhere in there, you know? But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. I can't believe that this dude, well, the lady, well, what the hell, man? Y'all know what I'm saying, man. Sidney Starr took this poor kid, this poor skinny kid, bro. He ain't have a damn chance, bro. The kid was skinny, frail, and based on the report, let me go back to the report because we got to make sure that we're covering this case properly. Based on the report, it says that Sidney Starr greased them up and, took his butt. This is crazy. How did he get into the hotel with a kid? Do hotels let you in with kids? Well, I could understand if you got your own kids, but if you look at Sidney Starr and you see her coming in with a 14-year-old boy, something's wrong, bro. Like, what? But then again, it was in Atlanta. Now, I heard a lot of things about Atlanta. I heard a lot of things. I heard a lot of ladies say that they can't find a man in Atlanta because a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, they like Fruity Pebbles. You know, that's what I heard, you know. Got to check birth certificates. Yeah. Birth certificates. Yeah, we got to get all of that situated because it's really crazy now, man, especially with social media. You just can't be on the gram hitting women up. Hey, baby, how you doing? I mean, you got some fine sisters that be on the gram, but nowadays, bruh, you got to really find out who's who because it might be a fine sister and it could be a dude, fam. You know, and then they getting these changes and operations. You know, you might be hitting it from the back or whatever the case is, and then you find out that, you know what I'm saying, it's a dude. Like, what do you do? What do you do after that, fam? There's nothing you could do. You're done after that, bro. It's crazy. But shout out to Creative for the 5. Says, damn, now brothers got to check birth certificates. Or, yeah, this is crazy. But I thought you brothers already been checking birth certificates. Birth certificates, you got to check that, fam. Nowadays, that's mandatory now. Get it? Mandatory. Nah, fam. As soon as you see a woman, can I see your birth papers? Could I see your birth papers?
Why? What do you want to see my birth papers for?
Because I want to know who you are.
So you're saying you don't like me? Is that what you're saying?
Look, you look good and all, but I don't know if you were, you know. I'm just saying, fam. Like, you look good, but you could be a dude.
Look at my body. You gonna tell me that I'm a man? Look at me.
Yeah, I'm looking, and I noticed that, you know, I'm looking at your neck. It's showing all the red flags. Come on now. Serious, man. A lot of you brothers had close calls. Some of you brothers know what I'm talking about. You tried to holler at a shorty and it was a dude. You know? Or you mess with this chick, she had big feet. Bigger than yours. Know what I mean? And you wear a size 12. She wore size 14. Like, nah, something ain't right. You know? She went to go use the bathroom in your house and whatnot. So you figure everything cool. You know, got back out. And you notice the toilet seat was up. Like, wait a minute. What the hell? Why the hell the toilet seat is up? She went in back room. She was on the phone. You overheard her on the phone and you heard like bass in the voice like, hey, yeah, I'm at the crib right here, right now. So you open the door real quick. Like, who's that? Who the hell is that?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just on the speakerphone.
Speakerphone?
Yeah, I was talking to my brother.
How am I hearing all of that bass from a speakerphone?
You so crazy. You tripping.
Telling you guys, man, y'all better look out, fam. Ghost Introvert, shout out to you again for the 5. Says getting top from a transgender, well, transformer, I should say, doesn't change who you are. It's just temporary release. That's crazy. Like, I don't know, guys. What do you have to say about this comment? Respectfully, what do you have to say about this? Because I've heard comments like this before. I seen a video documentary on YouTube where you had this dude, he went to the penitentiary, right? He said he was straight. And he said while in the penitentiary, he said he got top from other dudes in the pen, but he never bust none of them from the back. He said he never did, but he would receive top. And he said he don't consider himself gay because it's temporary till he get back out into the streets. So I'm trying to figure this out, gang. Is this what's going on now? Because introvert says getting top from a transformer doesn't change who you are. It's just, I guess, a temporary release. So I guess to release yourself. Now, ladies, to all the ladies that are viewing, I hope this video is educational for you, because, you know, you never know what you might run into out here. Because you have some guys that this is what they believe, you know. This is what they believe, and they might get with you. And they got to release. So, hey, it is what it is, man. That's why as a woman, you got to check the man you're with, because he might got a release from a dude. You know? There was this one situation that happened, I think it was on YouTube, where you had this dude that, I guess he had a woman, right? He was in a relationship. Everything was cool. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Woo, woo. And I guess he was at his job and he ran into one of his co-workers, one of the female workers and whatnot. And, you know, everything was cool. He working with her. They was there late at night. And I guess they were drinking. And that co-worker gave him some topped him off real good, real nice. Right? He bust his load. Boom. He bust a whole load. And he said he came back home and, you know, he felt kind of bad because he cheated on his old lady and whatnot. So he kind of went back to the job and was like telling the sister, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Can't really be with you and whatnot. And the person said that they really liked them and stuff. They got feelings for them. And I guess she gave him some top again. He couldn't resist. And then she broke the news to him and said that, you know what I'm saying, she's transgender. And it's just crazy because he was trying to break up with her, but he went back for seconds, and now it's like he's in a messed up situation. So he didn't even leave, bro. It's like he was hooked. So what really is holding him there? Is he addicted to the top? You know how back in the days we had taster's tests with Coca-Cola versus Pepsi? I just want to have this conversation with you guys. Because if we don't have this conversation, man, somebody gonna get caught up. Back in the days, we had the taster's test with Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. And what they would do is they would pour the soda, right? And they would blindfold you. And they would let you sip on each of the sodas to let you, I guess, test which one is which. So I'm trying to figure this out. If they were to blindfold you as a man, and they bring in a real woman and a transgender, and they both gave you top separately, could you tell who's the woman? Can you? I guess that test ain't fair, right? This is crazy, man. Imagine that, fam. Imagine this, guys. Let's say, God forbid, you blind. They must have it rough. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Oh, hi.
Wow, you really have a nice voice.
You like my voice? Well, you're very handsome. And I was just wondering, maybe we could date sometime. I mean, you don't have to take me to a restaurant. I would just love to come to your house and just take care of you.
Oh, wow, that sounds real nice. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm actually blind.
I know that. That's why I wanted to go on a blind date.
Wow. That's pretty smooth. A blind date. I like that.
You like that, right?
Yeah. So, maybe you could come to my crib.
Sure, I would do that. Right after work? I could come after work. Get it? Come after work?
Yeah. I really would like that.
You sound so thirsty.
Yeah. I've been blind for a long time. Haven't even seen a woman in my life.
Well, I'm a woman. I'm a whole woman.
Yeah. Could I touch it a little bit? I never seen it before. Could I just feel it a little bit?
Sure, you could touch it from the back.
Ooh, whoa, that feels really nice. Man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get off work. Can't wait.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely take care of you. You so naughty. But you're a nasty ass.
See, we gotta protect these brothers, man. A lot of guys done got. And they're embarrassed, they're ashamed. And it is what it is, man. But hey, to each his own, man. Hey, whatever floats your boat, I don't know, bro. I seen a lot of situations growing up, bro. A lot of situations. Red flags came up. I was like, nah, I'm good. My partners and them was like, yo, man, let's go. I'm like, nah. I'm like, you can't see, bro. You can't see. It's like, what? Ain't nothing wrong. I'm like, you go ahead yourself, bro. I'm good, bro. A lot of crazy stuff. I remember in the club back in the day, you had this is before transgender stuff was a thing. And you know what I'm saying? One of my partners and them was at that club and he was in the corner dancing. And I'm like, bro, man, something ain't right in that corner, bro. Something is not right over there, fam. We had to go help him out and let him know what was going on, bro. But he was in the corner dancing with a dude, bro. He wanted to fight, you know what I'm saying? Pull out a knife and stuff. I was like, bro, man, chill, bro. Chill. Shout out to Ghost. Says, I live in Atlanta. Transformers are the new wave. They can't get pregnant and they understand exactly what you want. Wow. This is crazy, man, because I have two content creators that I had to cut off, right? They both out in Atlanta. So I'm trying to figure out, are those guys gay? Because they out there, I don't know. I've heard a lot of ladies complaining. They was like, there's no dudes in Atlanta. If you're a lady and you're in the chat, let us know. But this is what I'm hearing from the streets. A lot of ladies are complaining. They're like, there ain't no men in Atlanta. That all the dudes are wearing purses. And all of the ones that you think are good, they on the DL. That's what I'm hearing, fam. I don't know. You know, that's crazy, man. No shade to anybody that's in Atlanta, but I'm hearing this is the news that's coming down the pipeline, that a lot of the dudes like Fruit Loops, you know, Twizzlers, and they like to play Connect 4. You know? Don't blame me, fam. It is what it is. I'm just trying to figure out why the black community is not protesting against Sidney Starr. You know, Sidney Starr, guys, was arrested for taking a boy to the telly, a young boy, very, very young, very, very young. And she basically opened him up. That's right. This is sick. We really need to pray, protest, and seek justice. Where's Ben Crump when you need him? How come Ben Crump is not benning and crumping for this boy? Poor boy. Imagine that, fam. The boy went to the telly with Sidney thinking he was going to get a woman, and instead he got turned out. Damn. His father's upset. They said the father was crying. Couldn't believe that his boy came back home wearing a dress. That's right. I don't know what the hell Sidney did to this kid, bro. But the boy came back home wearing a dress. His daddy didn't recognize him no more. And it's just crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy, man. Feel sorry for the kid. Yeah, that's right. Young boy came back home, greased up. Sidney basically admitted to what she did to him too. Look, let me show you the stats. Because y'all think that I'm making it up. I'm not. Look, it says it right there. You see that? That's what happened. Sidney Starr did the unthinkable to the boy. Really, really sick. Now, she told TMZ that she denied X, Y, and Z, but no, she gave the young boy oral. She gave him oral and touched his butt. That's what happened, man. Look what it says. She allegedly confessed to perform an oral on a juvenile boy. Look, a juvenile boy, a boy. Wow. We're supposed to be protecting the kids, and instead, people saying free Carmelo and justice for Nolan, but nobody is protecting this boy. Right? So this boy at the hotel but claimed the act was consensual. How is it consensual? He's 14. Why would Sidney Starr be at the hotel with a 14-year-old? This is crazy. Man. Wow. Man, oh man. This is wild, bro. Absolutely wild. Now everybody's coming against Sidney Starr on the social media pages. You know, they upset. They mad. That's a messed up mugshot, bro. Look like Queen Latifah from Set It Off, whatever that movie is. It's crazy, man. See how people be looking when they take off that damn makeup? Look like a hot mess. Look like spoiled pancakes. This is sad, bro. Absolutely sad. Man. But at the end of the day, guys, it is what it is, man. This is just sad. I'm gonna pretty much get up on out of here, gang. I just wanted to come through with the news. Kind of let you guys know what's going down in these streets, because I guess there's his court case. I said he or she. I forgot which one. She has a court case, I think, a court date on the 25th, I believe it was, of the month. Let me go back and see what day it was. Court date. Let me see. Yeah, August 25th is scheduled to appear in the Fulton County Supreme Court. So this is serious business. This ain't no games, bro. So we're going to learn Sidney Starr's fate pretty soon. So, I don't know. She might be joining Diddy. Or R. Kelly. Somebody gonna be in the same cell. Imagine that, fam. Imagine she go to prison and she end up in Diddy's cell. They're gonna have a lot of freak-offs. You know? That's crazy, bro. But hey, if she end up in R. Kelly's cell, then he gonna be singing Ain't Nothing Wrong with a Little Bump and Grind. So either way, it's gonna be a mess. You know? This is wild, bro. I mean, you got to think about it, man, when he made that song. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Because you knew it was wrong. He knew it was wrong, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Because he knew it was wrong. And all of us were singing the same songs. That's crazy, bro. Remember that other song? Girl flex, time to have sex. Long time you have the rude boy a sweat. Girl flex, time to have sex. Those were PDF songs, guys. Those songs were targeted towards the younger girl, bro. I'm telling you, facts. You know? I'm telling you, fam. This is crazy, man. What's that other song that Aaliyah made? Age ain't nothing but a number. Y'all think, listen, I get it. Y'all mad with R. Kelly, right? But you got to understand what's really popping. Back in the day, during that time with Aaliyah, right? All them industry dudes was messing with underage girls, y'all. These are facts. You know, today we talk all of this PDF stuff and, oh, he's a pedo. And man, all these people, especially these women that talk all this crap about, oh, look how old he is. He got that young girl. Listen, that very same woman that's complaining about that guy, when she was a younger girl, she was messing with a 30, 40-year-old man. You remember that other song? I'm in love with a man nearly twice my age. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, y'all, these songs show how it was. The girl was talking about she's in love with a man. Nearly twice my age. I don't know what it is. Today. Come on now. This is what was going on back in the day. All the nightclubs. You think they had like an age? No. If you were a female, you got in regardless. These are just facts. You know? I'm not saying the songs are bad, but I'm saying that was the era. That was the time. So when you see all these dudes throwing shade at Kelly, dealing with Aaliyah, bro, all them dudes is hypocrites, bro. You think it was just Kelly that was messing with Aaliyah? Nah, fam. All them dudes was messing with her, fam. All of them. Jay-Z was messing with her. What's this other dude? What's the other? Dame Dash? Kelly? A lot of them dudes, man. Y'all look at Aaliyah like she was innocent. Nah, fam, they were tapping that thing, bro. You couldn't get in the industry without giving up some box. You couldn't. You know what I'm saying? They got Foxy when she was young. They turned her out. Foxy lived right over there on East 21st or East 18 on Church Avenue. I remember she lived right out there, fam. No cap. She lived right out there. We seen her all the time. You know what I mean? A lot of the rappers from Brooklyn, fam, I seen all of them. You know, they live all out on Flatbush. All of them. You know, Busta Rhymes, various other cats. You know, they was all out there. Tribe, whatchamacallit, all of them dudes, bro. So it was just a time, man, a different time. Now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody call everybody PDFs and all this other mess. But back in the day, fam, when I tell you everything was normalized, it was normalized. You had grown men picking up 13, 14, 15-year-old girls in cars, bro. No cap. Taking them wherever they want to go. It was crazy. And it was normal. You know? That's why when you look at these older women today that are in their 50s and 60s, they were the ones that was messing with those older dudes. Real talk. They ain't gonna admit it, but they were. You know? That's why they always want to rain on somebody's parade, because they know they messed up their life. You know? Yeah, man. I don't know, man, but hey. I was supposed to come on, talk about the Nolan Wells situation, but I'm kind of tired. Gotta get some rest. I've been doing a lot of content lately and haven't taken no breaks. But I guess I'll just get some rest. Get back up and get to work, you know, do what I got to do. But I wanted to put the news out there so that you guys can chime in on what you think about the case with Sidney Starr. Do you think that it's right what she did? Because this 14-year-old boy, I guess he thought he was going to mess with a grown woman, because Sidney Starr supposed to be like in her late 40s. You know what I'm saying? And she turned out the boy. The boy probably went back home, bust up, sore, and just messed up. You know, it's real sad. It's real sad, fam. My heart goes out to the boy, his parents. You know, it is what it is. But we got to protect these kids, fam. Like, for real. This is sad. You know? And this is why I be telling these ladies stop wearing all this makeup, because you got these dudes that they putting on this makeup trying to make themselves look like a woman, and these dudes so thirsty, they get deceived. A lot of you guys be on the gram talking to men and you don't even know. You be in the DMs talking to AI bots. You know how many AI platforms are on Instagram now with women posing as women? And it's fake. It's just a bunch of AI garbage trying to lure you in and thirst trap you so you can hit the DM. A lot of these dudes be in the DM begging women. Bunch of losers, man. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get up on out of here, man. It is what it is. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you like the content. Stop the hate. Let's see if the content creators are going to talk about this. You know, let's see if they're going to talk about it. Let's see. I doubt they would. But anyway, gang, I'm going to get up on out of here, man. Go get me some rest, bro. Like, for real, for real. You ever be so tired, bro? Like, you going to lay down, man. You just can't wait to lay down. Like you walking towards the room and you feel like Count Dracula trying to get in your coffin. That ever happened to you? Like, yo, you be so tired, bro. You be trying to get to your bedroom, bro. You crash into the bed like Count Dracula, bro. And you just be out. You know? It's crazy, man. That's how it be sometime, bro. It is what it is, bro. Telling you, man. But yeah, man, be safe out there, y'all. If you're driving your car, be safe, man. Don't be driving out here, you sleepy. Don't be out here driving, fam, and you sleepy. I already know what that's like, bro. That's the worst thing ever. When you sleepy, bro, and you there behind the wheel, bro, it feels weird. It feels like you fighting for your life, bro. You trying to hold the steering wheel straight. You be moving to the sides. You're like, oh, man. And don't have to pass one of them, you know, the semi trucks, bro. Man. I pass those trucks quick. Nah, bro, because bro. Not when you tired, you got to just pass them trucks fast, bro. You know. But yeah, man. I remember one time, this was back in the day, we was on the road and whatnot, and we went somewhere. We did a road trip, and one of them semi trucks was road raging us, bro. Like they were in the front, and like every time we tried to pass them, they kept swerving into that side, and they kept doing that back and forth. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? You know? But then again, I figured what it was. We had a rental, right? And for some reason, we had the high beam on and didn't know how to turn it off. So the high beam must have been blinding the trucker. We kind of figured it out later on why he was pissed. So we probably was blinding the crap out of him. But we weren't. You know, it was really a dark road out there, fam. Like it was ultra dark. Couldn't see nothing. But yeah. So it is what it is, man. So y'all take care, man. Come on, go. Get me some rest, man. Do what I gotta do, bro. I'll be back later on in the morning somewhere with some uploads and whatnot. Yeah. So that's about it, man. Leave your comments. Let us know what you think about Sidney Starr arrested. Did you see this coming? Did you realize that this was going to be the future? I always knew something like this was going to happen. I didn't think it would be like this, though. You know, I thought she would have got arrested like doing something stupid, but not nothing sexual. You know? Because this is crazy, man. So now Sidney Starr is a predator. She got to register as a sex offender now. That's cray, bruh. That's cray. Wow. Man, oh man, this is bad news, bro. I want to find out what Chingy got to say about this. Anyway, guys, I rambled on long enough. Let me get out of here, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace. We out of here. Yeah. Hit that like button. I'm out. Peace. We out of here.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%